Welcome to the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, Season 4, Round 7 at Kansas. Starting on the pole today is nearly a champion last season, Ziggy Bain, and alongside him, a driver that has not won in quite a while, Andrew Schwartz. Starting third, Matthew McMurray. Fourth is last week's winner, Jacob Cook. Fifth is Carter Kozlowski, and alongside him is Kyle Smith, making up row 3. Row 4, Gino Harvey on the inside and Julie Stewart on the outside. Row 5, Justin Perry, and rounding out the top 10 is Evan Earnhardt, and here's the rest of the starting lineup. Kurt Kozlowski, Alex Filter, John Dawson, Zach Buchanan, Joseph Bryant, Danny Wells, Dion Petty, Andrew Waltrip, John Dillon, Greg Jones, John Worry, Garrett Jones, Christian James, Timmy Pacioli, Chris Summers, CJ Sorensen, Connor Breton, Courtney Simpson, Sean Galligan, Michael Harvey, Sean Henley, Seth Cole, Austin Anderson, Charles Jackson, Jack Richards, Stephen Dillon, Alex Dawson, Mitch Speed, Phil Jones, Dylan Young, Jacob Lawler, and Lewis Gordon. Alright, seems like Lewis Gordon cannot get a good qualifying run this season. I think he's started on the last row, almost half the races. So we will have a 27-lap event today, and we have a co-commentator, Nick Anderson. And as the cars will roll off, as close as Ziggy Bain came to winning the championship last season, and I think he's won 3 or 4 races in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. I think this might be his first pole. As we roll through turns 3 and 4. Ziggy Bain, Andrew Schwartz will lead them down side by side as we come off of turn number 4. Ziggy Bain on what I believe is his first ever pole. He started every race in this series, coming down to the green flag and waiting for the green. Here we go, we're racing. Ziggy Bain leads him down.
He starts to pull away and is clear of everybody else.
Oh, Schwartz up the track, look out.
3 wide for second.
Carter Kozlowski pushing Matthew McMurray into second place now as they're trying to get around Ziggy Bain for the lead.
He's got about a 2-car advantage over the 0.
Gino Harvey peeking his nose inside. Kozlowski almost turned him around. And Kyle Smith started 5th today. And across the line that time, seems like he faded a little bit. And he fell to 9th. And whoa, Carter Kozlowski, Matthew McMurray, contact. Now Kozlowski pinching him down the track. Might be a little bit of retaliation from the Craftsman Car Series when Matthew got into Carter late in the going. And there's kind of a second group of cars here. And wait, oh, the caution is out. Henley is wrecked. And Ziggy Bain is going to win it back to the line. He pulled away right after the start of the race. Let's see what happened. Alright, here's what happened. Phil Jones and Seth Cole, the green car and the orange car, come up and hit Henley. Actually, Seth, I think, pinched Phil down the track, and then he slid up into Henley. Phil got away, but Henley and Seth Cole ended up slapping the outside wall pretty hard there as they slide backwards. It doesn't look like they have too much damage. I think they'll probably be able to continue this race, as there's the pace car. Henley and Seth Cole were the only 2 drivers involved in this crash. And let's get back to the green. We might have pit stops, but I think we're probably just going to go back green flag racing. We will take the green flag this time around. Leading them back down is going to be Ziggy Bain. 2nd, Justin Perry. 3rd, Kurt Kozlowski, who I think started 11th. He's jumped up early. Gino Harvey 4th. John Dawson 5th. Joseph Bryant 6th. Carter Kozlowski 7th. Danny Wells 8th. Dion Petty 9th. And Jacob Cook rounds out your top 10. And seems like Matthew McMurray, Andrew Schwartz seems to be fading along with Kyle Smith. They have fallen to 15th and 12th as they started towards the front of the field. I think Schwartz was the outside pole sitter. And here we go. Ziggy Bain leads him back down, and Justin Perry got a great restart, and he's going to go outside. And what I think he's probably going to do here is cross over, but Kurt Kozlowski's there, disabling Justin to try to get down low, and Kurt's probably going to take over second, making Dodge 1-2. Gino Harvey trying to get Dodge 1-2-3 as Kurt wants more. He's going to go for the lead on the backstretch. Three wide for the lead now. 3 Dodges. Here comes Gino Harvey. Kurt Kozlowski trying to lead, I believe, what would be his first lap of the season. And Harvey's charging, but Kurt led the lap by inches. And he gets into Harvey in 1 and 2, and did I see the caution lights on? No, I guess not. John Dawson out of nowhere has gone to the lead now, but Joseph Bryant's alongside him trying to take that from him. Oh, further back, there's a big pack of cars here. And Kyle Smith, he restarted 15th, and he was 15th last time around. I think he basically passed that entire line of cars. He's probably about 10th now as he drag races John Dillon, waiting on scoring, and he was 9th. Whoa, that big pack is really getting tight. Looking on back, I think we're still clean. A second pack of cars again, but Joseph Bryant now goes to the lead. And as you see, Kurt Kozlowski getting alongside Joseph Bryant. Joseph getting a run, but there goes Kurt. To the lead, Kurt Kozlowski.
The 0 of Matthew McMurray will take over second spot. Gets around Bryant.
Here comes Dawson in the 29 on the inside of him. That's a good battle for second. It looks like Dawson might have the preferred line off into 1, and he'll probably be able to take over second, but Kurt has pulled about 3 car lengths on this battle. Oh, they're slowing down. Caution's out. What happened? Oh, Lewis Gordon with damage. Connor Breeden with heavy damage. Mitch Speed, Jacob Lawler. Bunch of cars look to be involved in this, and I think it happened off maybe in 1 and 2, just like the first crash. Let's see what happened. Here is what happened to bring out the second caution of the day. Lawler and Breeden lean on each other a bit too much, and Lewis Gordon comes in. Wow, CJ Sorensen just snuck through there as Mitch Speed goes head on into that outside wall. That was a pretty hard hit there, and whoa, Jack Richards just snuck through there. And I think somebody else, oh, Seth Cole comes into Lawler. But I think I saw somebody get T-boned. It might have been Lewis Gordon. Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, Lewis Gordon clobbers the back of Mitch Speed. We saw somebody T-bone somebody, and I guess it was Lewis Gordon. And as you see, Jacob Lawler hitting that outside wall after contact with Seth Cole.
Here we are on board with CJ Sorensen. He got very close to that wreck just up ahead. Yep, we see them get clipped, and whoa, whoa, whoa. Came about a foot from the nose end of CJ's car.
Just snuck through there. Well, we still have not had pit stops, and I believe we're probably about 15 laps in. Yep, we're going to restart on lap 15. Kurt Kozlowski will restart on a point with Matthew McMurray second, John Dawson third, Joseph Bryant fourth, and running our top 5, Julie Stewart. Sixth is Ziggy Bain, seventh, Dion Petty, eighth, Evan Earnhardt, ninth, Sean Galligan, running out the top 10, Kyle Smith. Back to the front where Kurt Kozlowski is going to lead him down. He's made every single race in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, but he's never wound up in victory lane. After the season ends, he would have competed in 78 races without a win, but I think he might be able to pull it off today. Here we go, coming down, green flag waves, we're racing again. Matthew McMurray got a pretty good jump there. Doesn't look like he got enough of a jump, but there he goes, to the inside, Matthew McMurray. He got enough of a run where I think he's going to be able to pass Kurt, and he will. And Kurt's still stuck on the outside. John Dawson trying to get inside, but he's not going to catch him in time. How did the tail end of this field restart? I think everybody got through there pretty cleanly on the start. And they did. As we see 3 wide here, Schwartz stuck in the middle. And now John Worry stuck in the middle of Buchanan and Danny Wells. Then back up front, Joseph Bryant now peeks to the inside as Kurt took the lead while we were away. Here comes Julie Stewart on the inside. Julie Stewart to the inside of Joseph Bryant and almost to the lead, not quite yet though. Julie Stewart into turn 3. I believe she's going to take it this lap. And she takes the position. Joseph is too far back where I don't think momentum's going to help him right here. This time by 11 laps to go. Can Julie Stewart hold off the field and win this race? Further back there, almost 3 wide. And whoa, 3 wide here. Kurt Kozlowski is going to be stuck on the outside of Galligan and Jacob Cook. Cook isn't going to be there though. And wow, Julie Stewart has faded. Kyle Smith is now under her inside. I believe that's for 4th. Yeah, that's for 3rd. Joseph Bryant, Evan Earnhardt, Kyle Smith, Julie Stewart, and Sean Galligan, your top 5 that time. But Galligan is mounting a charge on Julie Stewart and Kyle Smith. And out to the inside of Kyle Smith. Kyle's going to get stuck on the outside. Galligan, last season's champion, is starting to charge, but it looks like right now Evan Earnhardt has the fastest car on the track. The question is, will pit stops happen? This time by 9 laps to go for Evan Earnhardt.
So we see Ziggy Bain starting to catch up. In that 22 car, he started on the pole and then faded, and now he seems to be coming back.
Right now, side by side with John Dawson. It looks like John's going to be able to get around him here on the backstretch, though. Bain got pinched in the middle there of Jacob Cook and Gino Harvey into the turn, and now Joseph Bryant has gone to the lead. I think we've had a different leader pretty much the last 6 laps, maybe 5 laps. Had quite a few different leaders recently.
And he's got a pretty decent lead. Every other car only seems to get away by about a car length or so.
Faster that time by was John Dawson by nearly a 1/10.5, though. As Gino Harvey is closing, though, as he was a lot faster than both of them. And whoa, Julie Stewart peeking her nose inside Matthew McMurray. Almost turned him. Might have got him a little sideways, but he didn't spin him around. Looking on through, everybody seems to be clean. I think we're probably going to have a clean and green finish, but Gino Harvey is coming. Here he goes to the inside. Gino Harvey, Joseph Bryant, side by side for the lead down the backstretch.
And Gino will take it away as we have 6 laps to go.
6 laps to go this time by Gino Harvey, Joseph Bryant, and Julie Stewart, your top 3. Seems like the Dodges have been running really good today. Had a Dodge on the pole. Now we got almost a 1-2 for Dodge. Pacioli got a little bit loose there in 1 and 2. Almost got up into 1. We have trouble. Kyle Smith is around. Looks like Bain dumped him. And right back into Janes. And Janes with an amazing save. That could possibly end the race, but I think we might have a 1-lap dash as Kyle Smith driving away. He's got to be just devastated at that. All right. Looks like Joseph Bryant won it back. I don't know if we're going to be able to get back green, but what happened to Kyle Smith?
Here we see what happens. Bain got in the inside of Kyle Smith. Oh no, it was the 29.
John
bumped Smith, and then Bain had nowhere to go.
Yeah, John Dawson bumped into Smith, turned him into Ziggy Bain. Bain lost out on a lot of momentum too, but Kyle Smith definitely got the worst end of this. Alright, watching this from Christian Janes, look at that. He's the 07 Jack Daniels car. As he's coming down the backstretch, Ziggy Bain in the light blue 22 car. Look at this. He's trying to pinch up there, and he clips him, gets dead loose, slides right back down, and bunches up the field behind, but he was able to keep it together.
Ziggy Bain, too, with an excellent save there.
Yeah, Bain lost a lot of momentum. He got up into Janes and got just as sideways as Janes did there. Riding on board with Ziggy Bain, as you'll see Kyle Smith get clipped right across the nose of him. Nowhere to go.
Pulls up onto traffic, and then, yep, right there hits the 07 car.
Yeah, further up you saw Phil Jones go onto the apron. He had a pretty good save there as well. And we'll see what we can do about getting back green. Well, we apologize, but that did not bring out a caution. We got the replays, and we won't miss any of the action. We're on lap 24. Joseph Bryant leads it with Julie Stewart trying to mount a charge in second. I suppose since Kyle Smith got turned, whoa, almost got turned there, Joseph Bryant, Julie Stewart. But I suppose Kyle Smith was a single car spin. He got it back going. I guess NASCAR didn't think we needed a caution for that, but I'm just trying to figure out if there's some grass that got kicked up onto the track as he drove away. All right, Joseph Bryant, Julie Stewart. I think it might be those two going for it here.
2 laps to go. They seem to be running pretty even. Apologize. 3 laps to go. And Julie Stewart.
Joseph Bryant checked up in 1 and 2, and here comes Evan Earnhardt to the inside of Julie Stewart. Pacioli seems to be slowing. Fuel could be an issue, but it doesn't look like he had a fuel issue. He just checked up. Evan Earnhardt leads this time by it's 2 laps to go. Evan gains 2 positions and goes to the lead this time. John Dawson into second now. Joseph Bryant coming onto the inside of him. Evan Earnhardt trying to win his first ever Bass Pro Shops Cup Series race. This is, I believe, his 32nd start in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. As he comes out of turn 4, this time biased the white flag. A track similar to this has had the closest finish in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series history. Will we repeat that today? Here comes Dawson. Oh, he got loose. He bunts Evan Earnhardt out of the way, and here comes Dawson. Joseph Bryan. He's close enough. He's within striking distance, and I don't think he's going to have enough, though. Through 3 and 4, John Dawson. Yeah, it's going to be too late. Here comes Dawson out of turn 4. Dawson wins his first ever Bass Pro Shops win at Kansas. And yeah, it was a drag race for second, but Bryant ended up second. Wow, Keselowski jumped up there. He ended up 5th. Andrew Schwartz 6th. Julie Stewart had a good car towards the end, ended up 7th. Looking on through the field, I don't think we had a caution on the last lap. Just making sure. Yep, we didn't. There's Kyle Smith. That's just got to be terrible for him. 38th after getting turned while he was 10th is the... Oh, wow. After the caution, or after the finish of this race, Courtney Simpson has been wrecked. What happened? All right, here's what happened after the race. Courtney Simpson. Now, this wasn't her fault. As right here, I don't really know what James was thinking. But he's running full speed right here. Oh, I think Courtney Simpson, this might be her fault. Yeah, she checked up way too much. Of course, James could have got out of the way, but he slams into the back of him, into Ziggy Bain, who had a good car today. There's Filter. And, oh, no. Henley tried to thread the needle, but he T-boned James. And I think Jack Richards got it checked up in time that he didn't run into him. But then watch Kyle Smith. Real time, he threads the needle, goes right between these wrecked cars. He was a ways back, but just threads the needle right through Seth Cole and Courtney Simpson. So let's get to the results. Alright, off to the left, you can look at the results for today's race. John Dawson wins it by about a 1/10.5 over Joseph Bryant. Then third, Matthew McMurray. Fourth, Evan Earnhardt. Running out your top 5, Carter Keselowski, in which I believe is his first top 5 this season. And you can look on through your top 28. The top 28 all finished this race. It was a very clean race. Only 4 cars were out. And then Kyle Smith got turned. He was only 10 seconds off the field, which is actually pretty good considering he got spun out under green. There's Lewis Gordon. He ends up last today. Jacob Lawler, Connor Breton, and Mitch Speed were the cars out of this race. Tough break for them. Lewis Gordon started, I believe, last and finished last, so it's not good for him. Jacob Lawler's, he's deep in the field there. He almost won at Trenton, but wasn't able to pull it off. And you can look on through the rest of the results there. And back to the front. John Dawson won it by an average speed of just over 120 miles an hour. And here is the celebration screen for John Dawson.